You know, there is a term called gold digger, whether you are in professional job or whether you are it's in your personal life or any field or any industry you take, there is a term called gold digger, right? So if you don't know what is gold digger, let me tell you a metaphor. Like when I was in school, like I had a very good friend called Vidya. So we were from the same neighborhood, we went to the same school, we went to the same college, and I used to take her to school, I used to take her to college, and we were like very very good friend. Now once we were in the second year, so college second year, so this Vidya started like she had a crush with a guy called Vivek. So this guy Vivek was very handsome, he was very tall, and right. So I was not liking this relationship. Now, because earlier I used to roam with her, I used to take her to restaurant, I used to take her to cinemas, I used to take her to mall. Now she has joined with Vivek, and what will happen is whenever I used to take her outside, I used to spend my money. Back then, when I was even before I completed my 12th standard, my dad gave me a car. It was a Maruti Zen. So I'm talking 20 years back. Now, since she has started going out with this Vivek, now I got annoyed and I told her, Vidya, this relationship seems not good. I think that guy is a gold digger. Now, what is gold digger, right? Now, this gold digger means this Vivek guy, always he used to ask Vidya, give me that, let's go to shopping, let's go to cinemas, let us go to restaurant, and so on and so forth. And whenever they go outside, it was Vidya who was spending on Vivek. Vivek never used to spend. It was only Vidya, right? So he was a perfect gold digger. So whatever relation or whatever thing he was doing is purely for monetization benefits, okay? So it was going like this, and suddenly this guy left her and she was very annoyed, and it was end of college, it was a final year, and after that she got engaged with somebody else. Now, I went to her and I was annoyed and I was shouting at her, what do you think all these years I have been spending? I have spent so much money, that and this. You spend all this money, you wasted all this money on Vivek. You are hopeless, you are very useless friend of me. I have never seen a friend like you, that and this. Then she told, why you are shouting, Umar? You don't have to worry. Go and ask my fiancé, he is going to give you money. I told, how is that going to happen? Are you serious? I asked. She told, okay, I am serious. You go and ask my fiancé, he will give you money. So she arranged a meeting. We went to a restaurant. I went to a restaurant with her fiancé. And to my surprise, I got some money around I think 30 or 40,000 at that time. So in between, I did something which I cannot tell in the YouTube. So why am I saying this? Even now she is married. She has two beautiful kids, and she has settled in New Zealand. Even now, when she comes to India, she makes sure she comes to my house and she will have a get together. Now, why am I saying is this? See, I am Umar. Umar is like an option seller, okay? Vidya is the market. Vivek is option buyer, right? And this Vidya's fiancé is like a new entrant who doesn't know what is happening in the market, and he comes and goes, right? Now, whatever happens here, whatever happens now, right? As of now, I am talking, it is working in favor of an option buyer, right? You do any strategy you put, it is working in favor of option buyer, and obviously option sellers are making losses, right? Now, there will be a time. This time is not good for option sellers. I agree that I am in loss. I don't know about other option sellers. I am in loss, okay? I may be in loss, but in the long run, I know what is going to happen. In spite of making huge loss, I have not worried a single time, right? So I've been posting videos regularly. Still, I'm coming to office. So nothing has changed. Only thing that has changed is that I have stopped trading for 2 or 3 days or just 1 week, right? That is because big gap ups, gap down is happening. We are not even whatever happens at the market time is manageable. Like market Nifty moving 400 or 500 points during market hours, that is manageable. What is not manageable is gap ups and gap downs, and particularly gap ups and gap ups and gap downs which are happening on expiry day. So last expiry also we had a very big gap down of 300 and 400 points, and you know what happened? We lost huge money. Now in the long run, markets will work for option seller. There will be a time when the market will not move at all. Then you will see, no matter what strategy option buyer will deploy, it will not work. It will work in the favor of option sellers only. So historically, if you see, option sellers tend to make money and option buyers tend to lose lots of money. Now don't get me wrong, I'm not saying anything negative or I'm not talking against option buyers. These are the examples these are the facts which are available on Google, or you can on the media, on the social media. So that's what I have been saying. So see, we have been making money all these years, but we didn't make money on 2020 because markets were so volatile. We didn't make money. Now also we didn't make money. In between 2021 we made an excellent return. We made a 24% return on investment. This year 2022 we are cost to cost zero. We didn't make any money, right? So why am I saying all these things is because this is the time for option buyers, and option buyers are making good amount of money, and it is really very bad time for option sellers. That's why we are out of the trade. And markets are also super volatile, and this FIIs seems to be selling more and more. Even today they have sold for 1,803 crores, and if you see the open interest, there is literally no put rating at all. So today we are sitting at 16,000. Just 20 or 30 points, I think just 30 points for 16,000 to be taken out. And I think tomorrow 16,000 will be taken out. As I talk to you, Dow Jones is down by more than 150 points. Nasdaq, S&P, everything is down. S&P VIX is rising. It is likely to go above 30 today. 30 going VIX, S&P VIX going above 30 is a sign of high volatility. And even if I tell you about US 10-year bond yield is also on the higher side. So it is time to be very cautious. Like I told, this might be not the time to sell option. Maybe you will have to change your strategies to option buying. And since we are an option seller, I grew up as an option seller, right? From 10 lakhs to whatever amount I have now, I started as an option seller. I know only to sell options. Now if you come immediately and tell me to buy options, it is not going to work for me. I have to start from the scratch. So it is going to consume time. By the time I learn to buy options and make some profit, market will reverse or market will change its market conditions. Now the market conditions are for option buyers, and market is, you cannot keep on making money every time, right? If there is a business, or if there is any field, if you see, if there is a day, there should be a night. If it is raining, there should be a sunshine. If there is uphill, there should be a downhill, right? So it is natural. It is natural. If you are in profit, there should be a loss. There is no way you cannot be in the market without loss. So that's what I am trying to say. Anyway, now what I see is, what is my chances? Market may break 16,000 tomorrow. I think, hopefully. I wouldn't say hopefully. I think market will break 16,000. If it doesn't break 16,000, so I'll be the most happiest person, But looking at the things what happening around us, I think market may break 16,000 tomorrow, and 15,700, the major support should not be taken. If it is breached, then we will see 15,000 or even 15,500 on coming days. And even though people say Dow has corrected more than 20%, and S&P, Nasdaq has corrected more than 30%, I don't think this volatility is stopping, and it's keep on going down and down and down. We don't know when things are going to settle, so we'll have to wait and see how things pan out. As of now, I don't have any position. In fact, I am peace now. I can sleep peacefully, right? So let's see how things pan out. Let's hope for the best. Tomorrow, let us see if market is breaking 16,000 or not. Even now, you can go and sell call options, right? 18,000 or 18,500 call options you can go and sell. You are going to make good amount of money. Thank you for watching. Take care. Bye.